So this is a highlight for me at the beginning of early in each of the meetings. We're a little bit off kilter in terms of kind of our agenda and so forth with the budget workshop. But I'd be really honored to introduce you to Alyssa Smith. So.
All right, thank you. Is this on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. All right, well, hello everyone. I hope you all are doing good today. Today I'm here to share a little bit about myself. So I'm originally from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, and attended the largest high school in the state with approximately 4,000 students there. I moved to Overland Park by myself, away from my family, to pursue my academic and volleyball career. I had been keeping my eye on Johnson County for a few years before committing because of the small class sizes, beautiful campus, amazing town that has an abundance of activities to do, the student success, academic success, and the athletic success here at Johnson. After this school year, I will have an associate's degree in liberal arts, but at my next college, I will be pursuing a bachelor's degree in criminal justice and pursuing my dreams of becoming a detective since law enforcement runs in my family, with my mom and sister being 911 dispatchers, my brother-in-law being a police officer, and my dad being a police officer for 26 years before retiring. Johnson County also piqued my interest because before I committed here, the volleyball counselors Jill and Emily constantly kept in touch with me and informed me of everything that I needed to know about the classes here. So they made the transition process extremely easy and also helped keep my stress levels low since I was an incoming freshman and had little to no exposure with any college details because I'll be the first one in my family to graduate college with an associate's and bachelor's degree. When I was looking for a college, I wanted to go somewhere that felt like home away from home since I'm very close to my family. At Johnson County, I have mainly been involved with the volleyball team since my freshman year was during COVID and we were not really able to go out into the community. With that being said, even though we were unable to be super involved with our community, we were still able to meet some amazing people here at our college. Also, during my freshman year here, my teammates and I ended up winning nationals, and while that was an amazing accomplishment, thanks to Coach I, the community and the school support was another part of why it was such a great and unforgettable experience. During my sophomore year here, I also achieved being on the President's Honor Roll. I recently committed to Arkansas Monticello, which is a D2 school close to Louisiana, and I plan to pursue my volleyball and academic career there. Arkansas Monticello is about 7 hours away from Johnson County, which is a little farther away than what I was hoping for because I really fell in love with everything here at Johnson County. But Arkansas also made me feel very at home, which is what I was wanting to find since I have been so blessed with the huge support system that we have here. Coach I has also helped me become the person that I am today and really been another mother figure and role model that I can look up to. And I will forever cherish the bond that I not only have with Coach, but also my teammates for forever. I want to give a special thank you to everyone who made me feel so loved and welcomed at Johnson County, and to everyone who made my time here so memorable. Thank you all for giving me this opportunity to speak to such influential members of our college.
So thank you. Do you want to do questions now? Or
Yeah, absolutely.
Any questions for Alyssa?
I have one.
Trustee Rattan.
Congratulations on your transfer to Arkansas and your successful volleyball career. A question I have is when you came here from Oklahoma to Kansas City, how did you secure housing?
How I secured housing was Coach I also really helped with that. So she kind of looked at our personalities, and then she looked at the other girls she had. So she paired us up with, like who was super clean with their apartments and, that type of thing for, living. So, cleanliness was kind of a big thing, and that's honestly just how she did it. And personalities, that's a big thing for her too. So if you have somebody who's really outgoing, she wants to pair you with, somebody who's also outgoing, so that's how we did housing.
So you stayed in an apartment with another volleyball player?
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks.
Trustee Musil.
I was going to ask you whether you were the clean one or the messy one. I don't want you to gloss over a national championship. I mean, you're very humble about that.
Yeah. Thank you.
But tell us about that, what that meant to you personally and from a leadership standpoint with your teammates, because we're in the Nationals a lot, but we don't win it every year. So
what that meant to me was, it was huge. Honestly, I've been playing volleyball for 11 years now. So it's really all I put my time into. Obviously, schoolwork is huge for me, but it just meant a lot. It's showed me everything I worked for. I left it all out on the court. I was also a freshman coming in, and I became an all-around outside starter. So it kind of proved to me and myself that I can do anything I put my mind to. And then your other question was, I'm sorry.
That was
that-
leadership opportunities
Oh.
from that experience.
Leadership, it really opened my eyes up into the type of leader I am and who else I want to be. And I feel like I'm a very strong leader. You know, on the court, I'm kind of the one that our freshmen look up to. And when Coach I wants me to talk to the girls about something, I'm the voice. And so those are my leadership qualities. You're welcome.
Madam Trustee.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you so much. Your presentation and how prepared you were says so much about you in general. My question is, as the first in your family to go to college, what is the biggest thing that you didn't know before college that you've learned about college that you would teach the rest of your family or others who are first in their family to go to college?
I would probably teach others or people in my family that college is hard and there's going to be obstacles with it. Coming from my big high school, I kind of thought, oh, like I'm just going to go to college, play volleyball, and pursue my academic career. And I was unsure there's going to be obstacles, of course, just because I was a little immature back then, as you know, in high school. So honestly, just letting people know there's going to be obstacles, but that you can overcome them with the support system that you have.
Any in particular that are obstacles you think a lot of students in your situation come up against that maybe they didn't think about or weren't?
Yeah, I think for me personally, moving 4 hours away from home was a big obstacle that a lot of people don't realize. Of course, you know, figuring out who you are as a person and being 4 hours away from home is great, but it's also really difficult in those times when family stuff happens and you can't just, you know, go home. It's a phone call and that's all you have.
Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for being here.
Broken Arrow is in Tulsa County, Oklahoma?
Yes, sir.
I've talked to farmers there. It's beautiful. Alyssa, thank you very much, and good
Yes,
luck.
sir. Thank you guys so much.
I've got the next presentation, but I'm not going to let her run off yet because you're right, Trustee Musil. Alyssa is very humble. And one of the things she didn't say was probably one of the biggest things as a team they learned was how to deal with adversity and resilience. If you might remember, some of you are new to the board, but last year we got to watch the finals in the boardroom. But in the quarterfinals last year, they were up against quadruple match point. So they had 4 chances to lose their rights to go to semifinals and finals. They fought hard, they won all those points, they ended up winning that match, then semifinals, and that's how they won their championship. So last year, a lot of unexpected adversity, and that was against the home team, so that made it a little bit tougher. But then this year, in the quarterfinals, they suffered an injury to another full rotation player they didn't expect, made it difficult for them. One of their more aggressive hitters got an injury in the semifinals, so they took 3rd place this year, which was nothing to sneeze at. But again, they dealt with adversity and fought really hard in a 5-set match to take 3rd. So I do want to say that she didn't mention that, but hopefully that's something that they take away from them is that resiliency. And so she's a lot stronger. She also dealt with some other personal things here. She and a teammate were one of the first on scene on a death accident. It was really difficult. She and her teammate received a lot of support in dealing with that. That's an example of one of the resources our college provides to students is dealing with things like that, and that's the strength of the counselors they talk about. But anyway, it's been fun to watch this one and many others on campus grow. She won't mention it, but we will miss you, so good luck as you move forward.